Do you ever have so many questions and no one to ask, so they're just wasting away on Google searches you'll forget about in an hour or so?
We had that same problem, and that's why we created the RD2BE podcast, a resource for dietetic and nutrition students looking for answers that their peers don't have.
We are students Macy and Emily and registered dietitian Carl Barnes. We engage in conversations and learn from RDs.
Join us weekly as we gain insight into the unique journeys of registered dietitians all over the country.
Welcome back to another week of the RD2BE podcast. This week, we do not have a RD interview. Instead, once in a blue moon, we'll cycle in with some information to push out. So we got a lot of good stuff here today. As always, I'm your registered dietitian host, Carl Barnes, joined here with Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily, and again, I'm the RD2BE from University of Maryland, College Park.
And the one and only RD2BE intern.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about opportunities to get involved as students. One in particular. Before we get into that, always want to reiterate we are in this prime season for scholarships. So a couple weeks ago, when the window opened up, we pushed out a lot of good information. Be sure to go back 2 weeks to that video. The link is in the description for that, as well as on most of our social media. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics Foundation has hundreds of thousands of dollars for nutrition students. Do not miss that opportunity. It is an incredible opportunity, tons of money. And as most of us know, you work hard, you study hard, any opportunity to get a little bit of that extra dough is going to be helpful. So today we are talking about another opportunity through the Academy. There's plenty of opportunities that abound in and outside of the organization, but this is one that some people take advantage of, but is definitely underutilized. So it's the Student Liaison. Emily is one of them. I'll let her explain a little bit what it is, and then we'll kind of probe a little more.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm the student liaison for the University of Maryland, College Park. So basically what we do is we bridge the gap between the academy and students by giving them information. We share networking opportunities, like career enhancement stuff, webinars, things of that nature. But within the liaisons, we have the ability to network with each other, engage with other people from other schools. We can push information out to our students, meaning like students at our respective schools. And then actually, I took it a step further at University of Maryland, and we're creating an organization for Academy students just to educate them about the resources that the Academy has. And for those students that are not a part of the Academy yet, it's mainly to promote their membership and allow them to understand all of the benefits that the Academy has for us.
So a lot of people who haven't even heard about it, there's opportunity for 2 liaisons per university or per school. So there's hundreds of slots available. At University of Maryland, you guys have both of them filled.
Yeah, we have both of them taken care of at Maryland, but also one thing I forgot to mention is that you have to be a member of the Academy to apply, or not really apply, but to, apply to be a liaison. It's $59 for an academic year, so June 1st to May 31st. Just $59, and you have the ability to sign up for all of these great perks that come along with being a liaison.
And your school is probably not the same trend you'll see everywhere else, having both of the slots filled. There are a ton of open available slots. Obviously, if you're at a smaller university, odds are there's probably none or maybe one liaison there. I highly encourage everyone to apply. Even if, say, you have two already at the school, send an application, because it cycles every year. Get that information, find out what else is going on. You never know. Applying and finding out that there's already 2 people may either put you in touch with those 2 people, or it may open you up to some other opportunities as well. So I'm always a fan of put your name out there, give it a try. Just because you're kind of in the middle of a semester right now, it doesn't mean don't do it.
Yeah, and that's one thing I wanted to emphasize as well. So in October, I emailed to be a liaison, Maryland had none, and I don't think they've ever had one, according to our, I don't want to quote our dietetic director, but I'm pretty sure she said we've never had one. So I applied in October. I'm like, look, I know your application is from June, like May, June time. Is it okay if I apply now? I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, no one's there, so it's not like it's super competitive right now. So no one really knows about it. But again, like we have a big forum where we like interact with each other, talk about like it's a bi-weekly forum. So we have like different prompts and stuff that we talk about. It's really awesome to connect with students from all over the country.
As most people know by now, I am such a huge fan of kind of attacking that preconception of dietetic students being competition against each other. So that kind of working together, collaboration is a great opportunity to interact with other students across the country, share ideas, all of that. And speaking of timing and all of that, so in a couple hours here, less than a day, we're in March already. So National Nutrition Month is coming up. So that opens up a huge opportunity. I think this is the prime time to shine for dietitians in general and undergrad and graduate students as well to have an entire month dedicated to nutrition. So getting involved on campus with respect to that, there's a lot of creative ideas. I know you're putting something together, Emily. So
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, so right now I'm just like figuring out like flyers and stuff just to work on doing a food drive, just because there is like a lot of food insecurity, especially with COVID going on and people being furloughed, out of jobs, stuff like that. So probably just raising money or donations to purchase food for local food banks, as well as the University of Maryland Food Bank. We're also going to promote this by going online with our social media platforms and just like probably just doing like tips and stuff, like just like random fun facts and stuff like that, just to promote nutrition awareness and stuff like that.
So beyond just your local school, you're
Mhm.
also organizing other RD2Bs to kind of share ideas and stuff too, right?
Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. So within the next week or so, just we're trying to get it on the early end of March, we're going to be organizing stuff with students from the RD2BE mentorship program, the RD2BE crash course program, previous students from other iterations if they want to, just to kind of just brainstorm what we should do for National Nutrition Month, just so we can feed and bounce ideas off of each other. I know you said, I think San Diego State had a great program that they just did or something.
Yeah, it kind of feeds in. I just learned a little bit of what they're doing. They added what they're calling ambassadors, and I'm terrible with social media, but they're kind of additional students within the organization that aren't necessarily in the leadership roles that are sharing information, promoting the organization, promoting their work and the stuff they do in the community through social media. So I thought that was cool and
Yeah,
probably
that is awesome.
so anyone who's a RD2B, doesn't matter if you're a student liaison, if you're going to be one, don't care to be one, hit up Emily and definitely collaborate on that, as March is coming very fast. We all know it's going to be gone in no time. Time has been flying. So you want to put out contact info for?
Yeah, sure. So if you want to email me, it's Emily, EMILY at RD2BE.com. So it's RD and then the number 2 and then BE.com. Or you can just message me on Instagram if you want. It's at Emily underscore the underscore RD2B, same way as in the email. We can just get connected that way, and we can all, I guess, collaborate just to get all this stuff going, get the ball rolling.
Awesome. And for everyone who's listening who is intrigued or interested in that student liaison thing, the web link will link in the video and audio for this. But the quickest way to find it, just do a Google search, Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, student liaison. It'll probably be the first thing. Get involved.
It should be, yeah.
On the top search there. So huge fan. We'll continue to put out great information on ways to get involved, collaboration, stuff like that, and hopefully bring even more opportunities beyond National Nutrition Month here to work and collaborate.
Great.
Thanks everyone. As always, stay tuned next week for another RD interview every Sunday.